Welcome back to Iowa City, Iowa, where Iowa leads Maryland 29-18. This is a homecoming game of sorts for Maryland. Paul James, who coached at Cedar Rapids, Washington for a long time, he is here, and he was regaling us with stories of the one time that he played against Rebecca Lobo in AAU with Brenda Freese's sister, Marcia, and Rebecca got the win.
The first game, then they came back and beat us later on in the tournament. I think that was his memory.
Not that you're holding any grudges about that second matchup or anything.
No.
Yeah, the connections are incredible. Paul also worked with Hannah Stuelke. His son is now the coach at Cedar Rapids, Washington, and Stuelke was there last year as Czinano finishes again. Beautifully done in the post, 8 points for Czinano. Masonis goes down from Maryland, back on her feet. But Paul would still work with the post 1 day a week, so he worked with Stuelke. He's now playing against Brenda Freese's Maryland Terps tonight. Masonis buries the little jumper. Maryland has done enough on the offensive end to not let Iowa run away as they've been efficient. Clark connects, plus the foul. Box office.
Maryland has done just enough, and Caitlin Clark has done more. I mean, this is why this crowd is so enamored of this young woman. The deep three and one. Oof.
She is such a singular talent and unique show. You see her 40 threes from 25 feet further this season, and 3 from 30 plus. And Rebecca, you talked about it. It's incredible the way she has the crowd on a string.
The soundtrack of this game in the arena is completely manipulated by Caitlin Clark. When she comes down in transition and it looks like she's going to make a pass, there's a collective inhale, and then as they just watch her play, the whole arena responds to it.
Taking a look at our Wendy's Wooden Watch with Caitlin Clark. See the numbers on this season, averaging 27 points, nearly 8 rebounds, nearly 8 assists. 8 career triple-doubles, that's 3rd in Division I history. Sabrina Ionescu is number 1 on that list with 26 career triple-doubles. And you see the 34 career games with 25, 5, and 5 for our databases going back to 99, 2000. That is the most. And Clark completes the 4-point play. Caitlin Clark already with 15 points in this first half. Here's Sellers, threw it through the legs of Myers, trying to get back to it. That is an incredible effort from Cheyenne Sellers, who smacks into our table, diving after it.
So enjoy watching this young woman play as well, and just take a look at that. I mean, every inch of what she had, she gave.
Brenda Freese told us multiple times she has been our MVP this season.
Ooh.
Warnock couldn't hit, you all right?
Yes, when Czinano posted up, it looked like she gave her defender a shot to the face. It hurt me.
Yeah, I could see you still have sort of that post PTSD. Miller can't finish. Here comes Clark pushing pace. Clark spins and traveled, and she knew it. You know, you see the reactions from Caitlin Clark. We talked about the emotion she plays with, the fiery nature she plays with. Monica Czinano said she's the kind of player who you just love having on your team, but you would hate going up against. And Clark described how when she grew up, she would cry every time her team lost. As Sellers finishes, nice delivery from Masonis, and still has that ultra competitive fire.
That was a nice back screen to get Sellers open again. She has the size advantage of the matchup with Marshall.
35-24, Iowa in front. Clark will fire. You bet! From O'Hare, Caitlin Clark.
It hasn't mattered if Maryland's been in their man-to-man defense or the last few possessions in their 1-2-2 quarter court zone. Iowa has found ways to score. Caitlin Clark has found ways to score.
18 for Clark. And a turnover. Pushing pace, Marshall shovels back. The jumper is good for Czinano. Timeout, Maryland.
Unlimited range, Caitlin Clark delivering a player, a defender right in her face. It simply doesn't matter. Caitlin Clark already with 18.
All right, Drea, Monica. Caitlin Clark off to just an incredible start. Scintillating to watch and efficient thus far as well, Rebecca.
Scintillating and efficient. I mean, she's been incredible. I mean, some of the shots that she's made, beautiful passes. This is what the Iowa fans come to expect every time they come into Carver Hawkeye.
This is why they've left their homes on a night where it may get to 28 below with the wind chill. Masonis kicks it out. Catch, fire, no from Pinson. Masonis flags it down. How about Myers? Finally gets one to drop. Abby Myers had been 0 of 8 from the floor before that. Oh, what a find. Clark down the floor and an easy 2 for Kate Martin.
Caitlin Clark is so good at that look-ahead pass. You know, we were talking before how it reminds us a little bit of Sue Bird and her ability to look down the floor right away and just deliver. Like, the best guards can advance the basketball without dribbling it. That's what Sue Bird did so well throughout the course of her career, and Caitlin Clark does it masterfully as well.
18 points, 3 assists, also 3 rebounds for Clark. Diamond Miller back in. Her minutes have been limited in this first half to just 10 thanks to 2 fouls. Clark lobs it in. Czinano has it knocked away by Miller. Going to stay here, capped off by Florida, taking on Kentucky. Czinano will get a breather along with Gabby Marshall. Here is Clark, 5 to shoot. Too hot to handle for Stuelke. Down the floor, gorgeous feed. Miller able to corral and finish. Great get ahead from Pinson.
Maybe attack Diamond Miller, see if you can pick up a third before the half.
Davis finds Clark. Again! Caitlin Clark is ridiculous. 21 and a half. And another quick layup on the other end. This time it's Abby Myers.
And that last shot by Caitlin Clark, Stuelke had a really nice screen assist. Helped her get open.
Here is Stuelke kicking it out. Clark, stunner damage from the left side of the floor tonight. Trying the right side here, goes cross court. 7 to shoot. Clark on the logo with 3 to shoot. Gives it up. Off one leg. Davis didn't have enough on it and a shot clock violation.
Great job. You'll see at the bottom right corner of your screen, Stuelke steps in, sets the screen, so Caitlin Clark has all day to get this shot up. That doesn't show up in the box score, but vitally important to make little plays like that.
Stuelke, Miss Iowa basketball. The freshman, the number 45 recruit in the nation, has really started to blossom. Here's Miller, what a scoop finish. Diamond Miller starting to cook a little bit.
And that's where she can excel. There's very few players, in particular on the court tonight, who can defend her off the bounce.
Diamond Miller got chucked and Czinano finishes. Miller was looking for the offensive foul. Czinano now with 12. Miller will fire in and out on a 3. Loose ball. Masonis looked like she might have had a layup, instead went for the pass, and Maryland turns it over. Here comes Clark, the flick ahead. Good passing, and underneath, Czinano lays it in. Nice decision from Molly Davis.
I mean, the transition defense by Maryland today has just been less than solid.
That's kind.
Yes.
14 assists now for Iowa. Crowd loving what they've seen in this first half. Myers trap, Clark bangs it away.
Iowa's such an unselfish team, sharing the basketball, moving it around, finding Czinano inside. It's what Iowa does, high assist team. And they've played man-to-man at times today. They're in a 2-3 zone now. They've thrown a little bit of junk out there with multiple players in man and some in zone.
Miller nearly able to pop that in. Wanted a whistle, looked like there was a lot of contact. Here's Clark evading Miller, firing. No. Nice job by a Falter to keep it alive. Davis lines it up. Can't knock it down. And a whistle going the other way. It'll be on Stuelke. And that will be her second. You see Iowa, other than Clark, who's basically planted out there on the floor, Lisa Bluter goes fairly deep into her bench and rotates often.
Yeah, and when you bring Warnock in, she's more of a three-point shooter and just a different type of floor player than Stuelke.
Miller gets fouled, and that time draws the whistle. And Diamond Miller will go to the line to shoot two. Officials got in there quickly before anything else transpired. Miller, such an effervescent young woman. We so enjoy getting a chance to chat with her earlier today. Talked about how she went to Liberty games as a kid. Said she doesn't remember following any specific player, but just her parents bringing her, and her dad's phrase for her growing up was always attack mode. And she has certainly taken that to the collegiate level as well, and I'm sure we're going to see it at the next level too.
Yeah, I love when she said, you know, I will blow by anybody I think I can blow by. And I think she probably believes she can blow by most.
Holly? Oh, sorry. We'll check back in with Holly in a moment. Clark tried to force it in, and Iowa turns it over. Here is Sellers. Little hesitation. Pinson kicks it out. Sellers can't knock down the three. Maryland has been frigid from downtown, now 1 of 8. Clark turns it over. No. A foul is called as we check back in with Holly Rowe.
Well, we've seen a couple of long football passes as Caitlin Clark passes ahead to her teammates, and that's no surprise. She grew up a lifelong football fan. Now, she wants everybody to know that she is not on the bandwagon. She has been a Kansas City Chiefs fan since childhood. She is so geeked and excited that they are in the Super Bowl, but she needed people to know she is an OG Chiefs fan, not new to the party, and she is excited to represent the Chiefs on Sunday.
Clark excited about a wide open corner three as well.
Who would have thought that that kid in that picture we just showed would grow up to be doing this?
24 in the half for Clark. Miller can't hit the three. Maryland now 1 of 9. Could it be heat check time? Clark, the hezi, the dish, Czinano the finish.
That was beautiful, masterful passing. She got to the exact spot on the floor she needed to drop the easy dime to Czinano.
And Clark begging on the crowd. What a show Iowa has put on in this first half. Pinson, oh, what a screen. And Clark draws the offensive foul and is fired up. A massive screen set by Alexander and an illegal one.
Caitlin Clark first, the shot from the corner. She's been on fire all night, and the timing on the pass. Wait, gets there. That's the only time and place where she could have delivered it. Oof.
Illegal screen is called. 24, 5 and 4 in the half for Clark. Czinano dishes out. Into the corner, Martin, a little too strong. Iowa has put up 54. They're shooting 67% as a team as Sellers gets it to go, plus the foul. That'll be the first on Clark, and a chance for 3 for Cheyenne Sellers.
Great job by Cheyenne Sellers to go in strong, play through the defense and get the and one opportunity. It's interesting to watch Caitlin Clark live. She has a constant dialogue with the officials in kind of the appropriate way. The last time down when Diamond Miller was shooting the free throw, she's just over on the side talking to them. It certainly didn't help her not get that last foul called.
Sellers with 13 now completes the three-point play. Iowa slowing it down a bit. Here is Davis. Back to Clark. Clark, great find. Czinano lays it in. Their chemistry is telepathic. 18 for Czinano, 24 for Clark in the first half. Masonis has it stripped. It was Czinano first. Clark collects it. Clark wants it. Clark gives it up. Marshall the better look. Unable to hit. Even the unselfish nature of Clark on those ones where you know what the crowd wants her to do there.
And very few other players can make you believe they're going to shoot from there and draw the D.
Clark comes up with a steal. Shot clock is turned off. And so Clark will slow things down. This is a primetime Thursday night game. And Caitlin Clark has put on a primetime show thus far. 24, 6, and 5. And oh yeah, Czinano already with 18. Look at Sellers come over the top, and that'll do it for the first half. A pristine offensive half for Iowa. They shoot 65% as a team. And Caitlin Clark is about as good a show as there is in the business right now. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists.
So fun to watch a basketball team play when they share the way that Iowa has, the way Caitlin Clark has. 17 assists on 24 made field goals for Iowa.
Holly Rose with Lisa Bluter.
Well, Coach, you've had the best seat in the house for the Caitlin Clark experience, but when she gets hot like this, what's going through your mind?
I mean, she's amazing, and you're getting to see Caitlin Clark at her finest right here, and it's a lot of fun. But Monica's not doing so bad either. We need to get other people involved in the offense, though.
Your transition offense has been good, though. How have you been attacking and have an attacking mindset?
Well, we've been doing that all year. I think we're ranked #1 in the country in fast break offense, and so we love to push the ball, and we're going to keep doing it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, an incredible opening half for Caitlin Clark. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and an 18 for Monica Czinano. It's an 18-point Iowa lead. Here comes Drea and Monica.